Well, hello from today, sunny Minneapolis. And thanks for a chance to come speak today to Santa Barbara. So GoodCarts. So who am I? I'm Steve Clift. I'm the CEO, really chief everything officer for a startup called GoodCarts. We're incubated actually within a software development company named WearCorp, and the founder of GoodCarts and the funder is Chris Dykstra. I spent 20 plus years in the tech for good space around democracy, civic engagement. And so now I'm out helping empower people to shop their values rather than and vote with their dollars versus vote online. So why GoodCarts? Why impact via retail? Well, I could say that the earth is on fire and we're all going to die, right? Well, the reality is that sort of trend with climate change and the like has motivated tens of thousands of people to start new businesses that are trying to have a slightly better impact on the planet. And in fact, in the last 5 years, over half of the CPG, the consumer product growth, was actually by just the 16% of products that are marketed as sustainable. Searches on Google skyrocketing for sustainable fashion, sustainable products, different terms like that. And so what you have actually is a challenge. You have all these brands, whether they be existing sort of impact-oriented brands or new brands trying to reach conscious consumers, trying to break out. GoodCarts has almost 100 members in our network. We've been building up for the last couple of years. We kind of went public with it in September. And we have Bella on the top left, who has a vegan baking mix company, 2 years in. You have Marcy, who's 25 years in the fair trade fashion space with a new brand that she's launched. You have Carla on the bottom corner there with Soak It Up cloths. They print basically greeting cards as well as print on like washcloths, if you will. Kind of like a reusable paper towel you can use 1,000 times. And Dean's Beans Coffee, a fair trade coffee brand out east. Actually, one of our bigger providers of traffic into our network currently. All these brands and another 90 are all looking to break through with new customers. So the challenge with all these new entrants and existing entrants is how do you get discovered, right? That's the number one problem. The second problem is the cost of digital ads. Facebook ads, there used to be 5 million advertisers on Facebook just a few years ago. Now there are 10 million worldwide. But there's a lot more competition, right, to get in front of eyeballs, and then also the market cost. So if you're trying to sell through Amazon or even like ethical brand marketplaces, they all want their percentage and are wedged between you and your end customer. So the solution that GoodCarts is kind of trying to bring to the table here is sort of based on this grow together philosophy, and we're starting with cross promotion. I'm going to give you a mini demo. Now, if someone asks, what was that GoodCarts thing all about? You could tell them that it's kind of like smart digital coupons in the back of the receipt. And I'll show you that next. So imagine that you're at a store, any store that is, you're buying a shirt. If you want a full version of the demo, it's only 5 minutes. You can go to that link right there. But you put the shirt in your cart and you push buy. You're going to pay for it. This is actually a screenshot from Shopify. And so it starts processing and boom, you get your receipt. And so this is where the GoodCarts experience starts. Our technology inserts a little thank you banner in the receipt of all nearly 100 member stores. And as we're offering you an exclusive discount of your choice. So basically you earn discounts one at a time. We have an extremely high click-through rate. I can tell you offline what it is. People click that button quite a lot. And then they end up here, a brand discovery moment. And so you don't see a coupon from the store you just left, so there's no buyer's remorse, but these other stores are obviously promoting that store back. And so here you have a collection of various impact-oriented products, from organic to sustainably marketed to fair trade. There's a bunch of nonprofit, actually social enterprises in here, like the Women's Bean Project, that helps women build job skills who have come out of incarceration. In fact, we'll select their coupon, if you will. You would click on that, and then you'd put in your email address, and then actually you'd be taken right to her website or their website, and also get an email. And that's it. I mean, that's like how stupid simple GoodCarts is. We just tap that web exhaust and recycle it back into this network of stores. So instead of bidding against each other for, through Facebook to get out in front of someone's radar, we're just sharing our post-checkout traffic. When I talk to stores, prospective members, we have a whole definition for impact. I can tell you more about that later in the Q&A, but the idea is free. It's free to join. coupon views, web visitors. We used to have commissions, right? But with COVID, we dropped them to help our member stores. And our founder decided, you know what, let's make it free for impact retailers. And the reality is that the other 95% of retail online is not based on an impact theme. So we may have commissions or other fees with them. And we'll also have bonus features. And I actually have a question at the end about revenue models, since we are basically made the choice to go back to pre-revenue as part of our strategy. So Shopify app. So when we launched this in September, we launched a new Shopify app, which makes it super easy for stores to join up. And so that's part of our goal, is to basically be really easy to join. And we have a lot of momentum since September. Actually, since I made this slide now, we're up to almost nearly 100. And so big growth in stores. We improved our coupon design. So we doubled our redemptions actually now to 10% after we redesigned them, as well as getting obviously greater inventory of members, whole bunch of PR, content marketing, social media type work to build this out. And on this revenue pivot, just a few things that we're considering. There'll be bonus features, things that stores will be invited to pay for, including our impact retailers, things that might get them extra traffic. Also, we're looking at other affinity networks like a Black-owned business network. We're talking with folks like Operation Hope out of Atlanta that's doing some work with Shopify around Black-owned businesses and others. So we're always looking for introductions. And so finally, how can you help? We're looking, as we've chatted with communities around the country, for introductions to potential stores, folks that might want to join our network, that people we should know about. Founders are key. As we explore revenue, we're really interested in like different models. If you know of other e-commerce apps that we should partner with, we'd love to tap your collective intelligence. I won't preempt that by giving too many more ideas on that conversation. And then finally, we're planning to spin this out as a B Corp, as into standalone B Corp. We're looking for folks that have gone through that process to trade notes. We really want to bake the impact DNA into our for-profit business model. And also, I happen to run a newsletter on impact in retail. Feel free to join. Thanks so much.